Good morning, Atulji, and good morning to all the panel members, participants. It's our privilege that today I'm able to talk to all the stakeholders of Solvent Extractors Association and all the other stakeholders related to the oil mill and the cattle feed or the poultry feed or other type of animal feed segments. Well, Atul ji, already you have appreciated dairy sector of India, so we are thankful. And all this has happened because of the support given by everybody. I mean, besides our supply chain partners, whether farmers or transporters or the workers or the C&F or loaders, government as machinery, state and center really helped us a lot. Proactively, everybody helped us. That is why we could ensure that uninterrupted supply chain of milk and milk product was there. Not a single minute we had the stoppage. In fact, our supply chain increased by 15 to 20% because we started getting more milk. I mean, today also Amul is getting around 35 lakh liters more milk because small people and private sector, they are not procuring. So that much more milk is coming. Today also we are running at the peak, what we used to get in the January. So you can understand, so all our plants are running, some are running more than 100%. So, demand is also fortunately is good. Milk sale is, initially it had gone down because we thought that HoReCa segment, which contributes 15% will impact our sale. But whatever we have lost in the HoReCa segment, much more we got it from the household. I think people sitting at home are consuming more than when they go out in the office or then when they are out. So food is lucky that during COVID, it is not, I'm talking about Amul or milk. We checked with all our counterparts. If all food consumption, especially packed and processed food consumption, demand has increased. There have been some hiccup in the supply chain, some products, and I think they'll be able to cover up as the more relaxation is coming. So coming to the dairy sector, because in the dairy sector, the requirement of oil mill or cattle feed is very essential because it's the food and it's the feed. And as you know, India is world's largest producer of milk. We are producing right now around 189 million metric tons, which translates to around 510 million liters of milk per day. And out of that, around 40% is retained by the farmers in the villages, and 60% is surplus. Out of the 60% surplus, 1/3 is coming to the organized sector, and 2/3 still going to the unorganized sector. So today, unorganized sector is getting more than 100 million liters of milk per day. And what we expect is that in the next 10 years, the milk production in India will double. Because, I mean, from 189 to will be producing minimum around 330 million metric ton. So you can say around, we'll be producing every day around 1,000 liters, 1,000 million liters or 1 billion liters per day. I mean, it will be 5 to 6 times what USA will be producing, or around 2.5, 3 times what whole Europe will be producing. Today already we are producing 2 times more than the USA and 25% more than the whole of Europe. And I was talking yesterday, some press people, that Atmanirbharta, people talk and some people laugh away. How can India become Atmanirbhar in energy? Lakhs of crores is imported. How can we become Atmanirbhar in electronics? Where lakhs of crore rupees imports are there. And how can India become Atmanirbhar in edible oil? 70 to 80,000 crore rupees edible oil imported. So I told mid-70s, same situation was the milk. We were not Atmanirbhar. We were dependent on imports. And that time, Indian farmers, Indian policy makers, and Indian political leadership decided that we'll become Atmanirbhar. So all policy framework, operational facts started. We had a very good model, Amul, which was replicated all over India. And by mid-90s, we become world's largest producer of milk. And Atmanirbhar, today we have got the surplus. So, I mean, for India, nothing is impossible because we have got the resources, we have got the manpower, and biggest advantage which no other country can today can say is we are world's largest, fastest growing market. So any product we can definitely become Atam. So more we become Atmanirbhar, I think more is the opportunity for all the industry, including the solvent extraction industry, which is more, I think right now more dependent on export. I think Atmanirbharta means not only depending Atmanirbhar on imports, but also Atmanirbhar more on domestic market than on export market, which is very, very vulnerable to the world fluctuation. And we have seen what has happened to the crude oil producing countries, how overnight their economy has been shattered. So if any industry is too much dependent on export market, one has to be very, very careful about the future. So again, coming back to the dairy, today organized sector is getting 100 million liters, which will increase to another 10 years to around 300 million liters. And you see, in dairy industry, feed is the biggest cost. Cost of production, 70% is the feed cost. Any animal, cow, buffalo, and we have got around 300 million cows and buffalo. I'm talking about all the milk cattle, milk animal. And generally, I mean, we feed dry grass, green fodder, de-oiled cakes, and concentrated cattle feed of 18-20% protein. Today, if you see today the total feed market of India looking to, because the total whatever feed is required is around 700 crore rupees per day, or people who earn 700 crore means around 7 billion rupees per day. That is the feed market. How much is the organized concentrated feed, how much is a de-oiled cake, how much green fodder, that is a separate issue. But other developed countries, if you see, 50% is minimum is the organized market, like concentrates like de-oiled cake or the cattle feed. And today, if you see in India, out of a 700 crore, only cattle feed market is only 100 crore per day. And 20% is what Amul is every day selling, 20 crore rupees cattle feed. We are also selling every day. And in cattle feed, 50% cost is of protein and fat, which is coming from the de-oiled cake only, or DRB, etc., whatever is the thing. So you can understand if today that 50 crore multiplied by 365, around 70 to 18,000 crore rupees market is there already for the oil cake industry, and which can multiply within next 10 years by maximum investment. So if you leave aside breeding, feeding is basically how to feed well, because we can't afford more number of milk animals. We have to see how to increase the productivity, and productivity animals beside the breeding, feeding is most important. So actually, milk animal industry, and we are looking very good alternative solution for best conversion of feed into the milk. So what I feel is you will be the better judge how much that market is coming to your industry. If today 1 lakh, you see 700 crore means around more than 2 lakh crore industry is there already feeding. And how much is coming to your industry? It should be 50% should be yours. Cattle feed cost, 50% is oil cake. How much? I mean, that is the potentiality you have got. Because what I feel is still the Indian oil mill industry has more and more focus on export than developing the local industries. And looking to that, I think the maximum potential in India, if human food is there, more is the cattle feed ingredients. And coming to the demand increase, a minimum 10 to 12% increase in demand can happen. But simultaneously, what we are, I think, all people who are in the feed industry, we are also looking for the very efficient and affordable alternative. Competition is coming from the alternative like DDGS, because that is maybe also coming from corn gluten feed. Also, biggest competition, which I mean, now everybody is working to get the sea algae or seaweed, especially for the poultry and other thing. That is going to be the competitor. And also, we have started also working on the other non-conversion sources like mango kernel, tamarind seed. Moringa powder is working. I mean, it has got 30 to 40% powder. We have got now hundreds of acres of field where we are growing moringa and experimenting with the dry moringa, adding in the cattle feed to meet the requirement of protein, because Indian protein cost right now is slightly higher for animal which is being exported. Similarly, groundnuts. So what in the end, what I want to say is cattle feed demand is going to be increased. It is up to the oil mill industry how much chunk you want out of it and how you can exploit that thing, how you can change your product meeting the requirement. Second is, I don't know why there are so many layers between the oil mill manufacturer and the buyer like us. I mean, there are 2 or 3 layers of agents are there. Why don't you have some website, some NCDs where we can buy thousands of metric tons of oil directly, DLK? I mean, why we have to go through layers of agents? I mean, today's world, why the agents are there? Why no plant owner, factory owner is directly selling to the user? And second is now with the FSSAI including cattle feed in their standards. And day before also we had a talk with the chairperson. I mean, that is the area where they have to too much devote that cattle feed should be part of FSSAI because their standards are not. So there they'll ask for the especially the aflatoxin level, etc. You want us to see how to meet the aflatoxin level, etc. Also. So I think for de-oil cake industry, cattle feed industry has the maximum opportunity because India is going to be the fastest and largest market for the milk or even poultry. And also, when we want to become the biggest and fastest, naturally will be requiring more feed. And organic sector is growing, and the organic sector will be looking for more concentrated feed because we do not have more of green fodder field sector. So now it is up to the industry how you can exploit it. So I wish all the best to all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sodhi ji, for that wonderful clear thought process as far as the cattle feed requirement for the dairy industry in the country is concerned. Now we will move on to Shri Balram Yadav, MD of Godrej. He is a well-known name in the country. Over to Balram ji.